when it comes to car, we have a lot of choices, and our choices are followed or determined by preferences. We have preferences like SUVs, sedans, hatchbacks, bigger cars, smaller cars, and lot more. Now, how do we make these decisions? On what preferences we make these kind of decisions? People love to have SUVs, people love to have sedans, people love to have hatchbacks. Now, how do you choose your car? So, let me clarify one thing in this video. Let me tell you one basic suggestion to you, how you can make preferences on your cars, how you can differentiate one car from another car. Hi guys, this is Sundaraj and you are watching Monk's Ecstasy. Now, we have lot of varieties of car, and I think basically you should classify the cars in two major categories. That is, one is you can go for some primary car which is for your basic requirements. Another one is your lifestyle car which is for your passionate requirements. Now, don't get confused between a lifestyle car and a car that is basically meant for your primary purposes, which is for your daily usages, right? So, when you can make that preference very clearly, you can make your choice very perfectly. This is what I want to say in this video. I came up with this idea because when I have this Jeep, when I drive this Jeep around, people ask me a lot of questions that how this Jeep is going to satisfy your needs. That means like how can you travel for longer distance when there is no features, when there is no luxury comforts in this Jeep. You don't have a hood over here. How will you manage the rain? How will you manage the sun? And how you can keep your luggages? There is no space. Jeep is something looking like a beast. It's a monster. It's attractive. But is it solving your daily needs? No. The answer is no, definitely not, because this is not my primary car. I have made a decision to buy this Jeep because this is not my primary vehicle that I am going to use for my family purposes or for my daily life purposes. This is for my passion, this is for my lifestyle, this is to do something what I like always to do. So that is what the difference that I want to tell you. I have another vehicle here, right, which is both kind of a car which is you can say it's an compact SUV, urban SUV, which can solve all these sort of problems, because this kind of vehicle started rolling out because people wanted a comfort car as well, a car that can be their lifestyle. On the weekends they can go on a hill station, go for some kind of off-roading which has a higher ground clearance, and as well they give you more comfort, more luxury features also. So this is the solution to the problems of the people who want both kind of passion as well as comfort for their everyday weekdays and for their weekends, you can say like that. So let's go and have a small comparison between this Jeep and one car which is solving all your purposes. Let's go. Now guys, we have my brother here, Bruce. He's from Coimbatore, so he has brought that vehicle last month. So let us ask him how he feels and why did he choose this vehicle.
Hi viewers. I had a kind of lot of comparison done by myself before going to this vehicle, because previously I had a Alto 800, that is a small version car, we call it hatchback, that is solving my day-to-day purpose. Yeah, of course I did so many trips with that car as well. We went to a lot of hill stations, we did many long distances with that car. So we thought, okay, it's high time to upgrade the car, and I think that was almost 6 years I was having that car, and I wanted to change the car before it loses the grip. Meaning, when I'm going to a new car, I don't want to uh, go for a new car because of any compulsion. I just wanted to ensure that when I'm done with my car, I should give that to, if I'm giving that car to someone else, even they should feel the benefit out of that, and even I should be happy that I'm going for a next car, because I felt I'm done with the car and because it served my purpose well. So my decision, personal decision on going for this car, Ford EcoSport, this is a diesel variant, is because first thing, as I said, I wanted to upgrade my car. Second, I wanted a bigger car because I thought we are doing a lot of long distance travel and going for a lot of trips with my family and friends. So bigger car will solve the purpose because we have more space. Definitely, uh, it gives you more comfort than the car which you had. I mean, I'm talking about my Alto. So this had more comfort and more power, obviously, because that is 800cc and this is 1500cc, comes with 105 bhp, and of course a diesel engine, so turbo inbuilt. So this gives me a lot of power, and for long distance the main purpose is, when you go for smaller car, definitely it will solve your purpose there, but there is something called stamina for some car. When you have a powerful car, that stamina is always reliable. It never comes down. That you can feel when you have driven both the type of cars, powerless car and powerful car. So powerless cars are good for city commutes. Powerful cars are good for long distances,
Yes.
because they have a lot of stamina. So I preferred Ford EcoSport because we all know about the EcoSport, the reviews, and we know how Ford works
Yeah.
on their design. So this has lot of stamina and power. So I choose this car because I wanted to make long distances. So that is like how he said. I choose this car because it is solving my purpose. My purpose is to go for long distances for a long time with my family and friends. So I felt this car will be better. So that is what made me to go for this.
Yeah, that's great. That's what we wanted to hear from you. And I remember you have driven this Jeep for a while. And tell us, viewers, how did you feel about this? Because I'm the person who is always telling about my Jeep. So let us hear from you. How did you feel about this drive and all?
Yeah, so I have a very personal touch with this Jeep because this is the first Jeep in our family, and this is completely different. Experience of driving a Jeep will cannot replace any other any other vehicle. So this is a complete different experience, and driving other vehicles like this, or any sedan or hatchback or any bigger SUVs, is a complete different experience, because this is something uh, which gives you a huge confidence, which I don't think so you can build that confidence in any other SUV. No matter, even if you have a powerful SUV, but if you see a stream or a river in front of you and you have a water till 4 or 5 feet, definitely you will have a second thought of going or not. But having this kind of vehicle gives you more confidence, and you don't have to think about it, and you just can row over it and come up. So this is what, the differences and the experience you get while driving a Jeep. So it is all about confidence. Having a Jeep is all about confidence.
That's very true. This is what I feel. When you see an road where there is actually no road, and you can just simply take it, because as he said, there is confidence that my Jeep will do, and you're not bothered about some dents or scratches on the body. Yeah, it's meant for that, break and make kind of thing, right? But when it comes for an higher end cars like Fortuner or Endeavors, definitely will be having a second thought that you have invested so much of money in that, and whether you should really do that, whether the terrain will damage your vehicle, what will happen. So these kind of things are there. So they are entirely different, and this is an entirely different kind of vehicle. Now I think we should have a small test so that our viewers can understand what is the difference between a luxury car and a lifestyle vehicle. So let's start with a drag race.
Sure.
I'll beat you.
Okay.
Now we are ready for the drag race. Gears on. चल.
Oh. Fine.
So that was great. So obviously we all know that in a drag race that is going to win because this is not meant for speed, that is meant for speed, comfort, luxury and everything. Now we have another test. No, definitely not. This is not what you are thinking or what I am thinking. This is a water spill test. Guys, this is not a standard test for any procedure. This is just my idea of checking the suspension system of vehicle. As we know, it has a spring coil suspension, very nice, and it has an leaf suspension which is not at all smooth. So let us again drive in this dirt road and see how much of water is spilling out. And for this test, obviously I would like to call Arush to hold on the water mug so that we can check, and this time I will shoot for him. And after that, after going home on the same mug, now we are inside Ford EcoSport. So you can see the interiors, superb interiors they have given. And here comes our Arush. Yes, and he is holding a glass of water. I think Arush, you can fill that water somewhat more so that we can see how much of water is spilling out. Yeah, that's great. Sorry brother, I think your vehicle is going to get wet.
I know.
And Arush, just hold it on the center and see that you are not spilling it up on any console or equipments. Just hold it and little bit down. Yes, that's good. Yeah, we will go. So hold it in one hand. Yes. So the speed is now 20. Now you can go up to 30, I think. Yeah, it's 30 now. Yeah, good. A little water has spilled out. In the speed of 30. Yeah, you can see it's shaking. It's a dirt road. That's great. That's enough. So just show me that level of water, Arush. A very little. You can say a few drops of water has spilled out. That's it. Now let us check in that vehicle. Let's go back. Yes, so again now we are in Jeep and we are filling the testing equipment back to the same level. That is our mug. You have a bottle holder there. At least my Jeep has that feature. Okay, so on the same road, same terrain, same driver, same tester, same testing equipment and same speed, 30. So let us see how much water gets spilled out. Yeah, we can go. Arush, you can hold it on the same position, center. Yeah. Oh, it has started spilling right now. Not bad, you can go somewhat speed more, yeah. Yeah, so I think, yeah, just a minute. So just show it, Arush. So see, you can see the level of water has gone down more than that. So it was a very short distance and you can see maybe 150 meters or plus on that short distance the comfort level, that is the suspension system of this Jeep, is bad, is poor. So definitely you are not going to get any comfort kind of thing, but because it is a Jeep kind of thing. So let's go back and do another test. So let's go back. Yes, so in the last test you saw the comfort test, that is water spilling test. Obviously with an leaf suspension we are not going to get that comfort. Now this is our final test. We are going to do some off-roading.
You are going to do.
No, let's try and show our viewers the terrain. So this is the terrain that we are going to cross, and this is our final test. What says no? Let's do it?
Yeah.
Superb. So let's go. நல்லா கெட்டியா பிடிச்சுக்கோ. That was beautiful, I think, because we had some good comparison. So what to conclude? Let ask Bruce his reviews about today's experience. What do you say, Bruce?
It was very nice, very interesting actually. Because one thing I learned personally is we should choose our car or Jeep or whatever bike, we should choose it wisely. Because the vehicle which you drive should give you enjoyment. It should not give you a stress. No matter, even if you have good amount of money you can spend, you can afford a luxurious car, but just think if it is really necessary, or else don't go for that. So just think which is the car which is going to solve your purpose. It should not beat your purpose. It should not give you stress or give you an anxiety when you drive it. I mean, look around you, the place you stay. If it is a huge city which has traffic 24/7, then you should think what type of car should suit you. You cannot go just like that because you love a car. So think wisely, choose your car which should give you happiness.
That was great, Bruce. So thank you for today's views. So please hit a like if you like this video. Please do subscribe and meet you guys in the next weekend. Bye with another good video. Bye. Thank you guys.